pounds, Mark Schultz, who now lives in Philadelphia. He's an assistant coach at Villanova, against Lukman Zhabrailov. And Mark Schultz is the story.
Oh, I'll say he's won every title there is to win in wrestling. He's been a state champion in the state of California as a high school wrestler. He was a 3-time NCAA champion at the University of Oklahoma, or Oklahoma University. He's been the World Cup champion. He's been the Pan American champion. Oh, I don't know if he's won the Pan American Games. He has won the World Championships, and he was a 1984 Olympic champion. Mark Schultz.
And he bears a nodding resemblance to the Incredible Hulk.
Yes, he sure does, doesn't he? There they are. They're getting ready to start. Official for this match, Kel Borglund, Forge Victoria of British Columbia. This is going to be a good match against Lukman Zhabrailov. And we're underway. Mark Schultz, very explosive wrestler. He's got a lot of power. He's very quick, excellent balance. He was a gymnast before he became a wrestler, so he's got a lot of gymnastic ability in terms of flexibility and balance, control of where he is.
Contact blue. He could be a funny guy too. He can talk like a professional wrestler if he wants to.
Oh yes, he's really could be a pretty good actor. He's right now coaching at Villanova. The head coach there resigned mid-season. Mark Schultz, as the assistant, took over the reins, and along with assistants there, was heading up that program. So it has divided some of his training. He has been busy coaching. So he has not been in any international competition this winter. Oh, nice throw by Lukman. Zhabrailov with 4 points on that throw. Beautiful throw. Looked like it caught Mark, not thinking about what was going to happen next. Beautiful throw.
That's the best throw we've seen all night.
That was a lot like what we saw in the commercial for the last several weeks here in Portland.
It's not what Mark Schultz wanted to see. He's down 4-0.
That was a technique called a salto. He locked over both arms. He hit a beautiful arch. Here's the replay. Locks over both arms of Mark Schultz. You can see it happen. Locks over both arms. He's going to step in deep with the hips. Boom. Takes Mark straight to his back. Because it was a high arching throw, he scores 4 points for it.
Classic stuff.
That's what keeps this style exciting. You never know when it's going to happen like that. And I think this match is going to be this way all the way through. Both these guys are very explosive. Zhabrailov beat our second-ranked kid, Melvin Douglas, up in Minneapolis by the score of 5-2 in another match that had a lot of throwing action. It was a beautiful match.
You see, Greg, that's one of Schultz's problems. I guess we call it a problem. He's maybe a little inconsistent. He's won everything, but if he's not on, he can be thrown for 4-point throws.
Well, I don't know if inconsistent is really the word to use yet. Mark, like I say, has won just about every title he is. What he needs to do now is set his goals, set his sights on becoming a 2-time Olympic champion. The first one could be the first one ever for the United States. Has definitely the talent to do so. If he wanted to, he could be a 3-, 4-, 5-time world champion. He's a very, very talented wrestler. It's just a matter of getting his goals and start pursuing them again after he's achieved his goals. He's been the Olympic champion. He's been the world champion. He needs to reset them. His goal, a little bit upset right now. We're going to see some action out of him. He came up from that saying, doggone it, I got to get going.
Yeah, he's got to get going because he's down 5-0 with 45 seconds left in the opening round.
When Mark won the 1985 World Championships, he was just awesome. He looked so tough, didn't look like anyone in the world could beat him. In fact, no one did, but he won it very, very handily. He just dominated everyone in that competition. In this particular match, he's going to have to take control. He's got to start scoring on Lukman. There's less than 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Schultz has got to get the action started. Schultz in a double underhook, goes to a front headlock. He's got some real good technique from this front headlock. Let's see what he can do here. Keeping the control on the head, got the control on the arm. I think he'd rather be over the top.
He'll have to do it in a hurry. There's only 10 seconds left.
Tries to tilt there, but doesn't get it in that particular position. 5 seconds to go now to end the first period. There he scores. There he doesn't score. He doesn't score.
Knees weren't down.
No points. Well, even though he's behind him, and even though that would have been points in collegiate wrestling, you have to put the knees down. Lukman Zhabrailov, good counter there, kept the knees up, knowing time was just about ready to run out.
So at the end of the opening period, it's 5-1 Zhabrailov. And you said, Greg, that Zhabrailov is deceptive. He can pull some tricks, and obviously he's done that.
Well, he's a very good counter wrestler, and so far what he's done is waited for a little action on Mark's part, then he countered hard, and of course scored. He's up 5-1 right now. Got an announcement to make here. The record prior to coming into this duel here in Portland was for attendance for a freestyle dual meet of our series was about 3 years ago at Iowa City, or at Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We had 6,500 people. New record here in Portland, Oregon, 7,234 fans. It's a new American record. We appreciate all the support.
American record for attendance at a U.S.-USSR duel.
That's correct.
Great.
All right, we're back up here ready to go. Mark tying his shoe, getting ready to go. He's got a lot of work ahead of him.
He's got 3 minutes to do it in.
Definitely capable of doing it, though. Mark can be very explosive. He's got a lot of tricks in his bag, too. His brother, Dave Schultz, and him, of course, had a lot of experience working out together. He's a very good freestyle wrestler, evidenced by his record. Let's see what we got here action-wise. Again, Mark starts a little bit slow, but that's typical for his style. He touches the guy, then he reacts into some real fast, great technique. Zhabrailov diving in deep, trying to get underneath that in a duck under. Schultz has the front headlock, but they go out of bounds.
There's some of that crowd of 7,234. They're waiting for Mark Schultz to do something. Schultz looks a little frustrated.
Yes, he does. He's well, like I say, he's been out of international competition for a while, and that really hurts. You've got to stay active. You've got to stay after it. He's been busy coaching at Villanova. It's very difficult to be a coach and an athlete both.
A minute and a half left now, and Zhabrailov still leads.
There's an inside trip by Zhabrailov, but Schultz comes up on top for 1 point. That brings the score to 5-2. He still has a long ways to go, and there's only a minute 22 left in this match. Schultz is going to have to pull some tricks out of his hat to win this one. He's looking, trying to get the lace leg, Now he looks at trying to get a wrench. Nope. Zhabrailov again, a great counter.
And here's the situation, as we mentioned before, down by 3 points with only about a minute to go. It's tough to beat him.
Very, very difficult. Got good counter action by Zhabrailov. Schultz got the leg locked up tight, but he isn't able to get the score. They're letting him have plenty of time on top, but he isn't able to turn him. 50 seconds to go. Now Schultz is really going to have to turn it on when they get back on their feet. Oh, just as he got the leg, the officials put him on their feet. Good call by the official there. He let him be down quite a bit of time. Zhabrailov taking a short time out there to tie his shoe.
Score remains 5-2 with 48 seconds left. This crowd waiting for something to get excited about.
That last action was very interesting. Schultz was, Zhabrailov was going for an inside trip. Schultz countered it very well for the takedown. But I'm afraid he's going to have some problems here on getting this win on this one. He's only got 39 seconds to go. He's got to score some big points. There's a double. He's got a double. He's got him locked up. He throws him. He doesn't get it. No points. Schultz going for the 4-point throw, doesn't get the throw. Now he's looking for just a takedown, does get the takedown. There's only 20 seconds to go now. Schultz behind 5-3. He's got to turn him to tie it to go into overtime. 16, 15 seconds. You can see the time on the clock. Trying hard for that guy wrench. Zhabrillov's counter defense is just nails down here. He's not out of position. It's defensively very, very strong. Looks like he's going to win it 5-3 over Mark Schultz. And that's it. He does win it. Really was that one throw at the beginning of the match that cost Mark Schultz the victory here.
Lukman Zhabrailov 5-3 over Mark Schultz.
Well, that was one that we expected to win there with the Olympic champion and world champion Mark Schultz.
So the Soviets have come out